All right, guys, it's hump day. Woot woot. Yes, it's hump day, and I have an editorial for you. And I mentioned this one yesterday, I think, or the day before. And I'm going to go ahead and give it to you. I went through pages and pages of police stories and a lot of good stuff out there by cops. I'm serious. The cops saved a dog in icy water. They helped a suicidal guy, talked him down. So there's some good stuff out there. This is the one I found that we need to deal with most about police accountability. Now, it's about the two police chiefs in Vermont that I mentioned, and I'm going to give you the story here. These two police chiefs forced to resign, but a police officer in Aurora, Colorado, found drunk in his car by the deputy chief, is handled as a medical incident and not DUI. I guess he does have a medical issue. Yeah, he's an alcoholic. So, but the Aurora cop keeps his job, no probation, no suspended driver's license. They said, well, he got suspended without pay for a length of time. Okay. No probation, no suspended driver's license, keeps his job. Bad baby. No pay for you. All right, but what happened to probation and suspended driver's license? What happened to the criminal charge on his record for DUI? Aurora, it's time to recall a mayor and a district attorney. It's time to recall. All right, guys, I need to go. Man, I had a coughing fit. That's why you saw the cut right there. I need my coffee. We're going to go. Thank you, CBS News, for this story. CBS News gives us this story out of Burlington, Vermont. We're going there now. The police chief of Burlington, Vermont resigned Monday, 4 days after admitting that he set up a Twitter account under a fake name and used it to attack a local community activist who criticized him. Hours later, his replacement was fired for targeting the same community activist with a different account on Facebook. Chief Brandon Del Pozo, rhymes with bozo, was initially confronted in July by 7 Days reporter Courtney Lambden about the account, Lambden, which was used to tweet at the activist Charles Winkleman 10 times over the course of about an hour. Wasn't Winkleman also the name of the guy from American Idol that quit and left Ryan Seacrest as the only host? I think Brian Winkleman, right? Going on. In a recording of his conversation posted to the 7 Days website, Del Pozo can be heard repeatedly denying involvement in the Winkle Watch account. Suffice it to say, I don't respond to him on Twitter and I don't have sock puppet accounts, he said, quote. A sock puppet is an online persona used to hide a person's true identity. The anonymous account was deleted soon after the tweets were posted, but Winkleman saved the screenshots. Okay, so they have some Twitter posts here on the story that I'm going to post a link to below in the description box. I was kind of going through those Twitter tweets by Winkleman, Winkle Watch, and I don't get what they have to do with the story we're doing, so I'm not going to read them. But you can go read them in the story below. Winkleman published a blog post about the incident on December 9th and December 12th. Del Pozo admitted to Lambden that the account was, in fact, his. That same day, Burlington Mayor Miro Weinberger acknowledged to Lambden that he had known about the account. Weinberger said in a statement that Del Pozo self-reported the account on July 28th. The mayor's statement said that he initially placed Del Pozo on administrative leave, but at the time members of the press were told Del Pozo's 6-week leave was taken for medical reasons. In a statement, Weinberger said the administrative leave was converted to medical after he was advised that an underlying mental health issue contributed to the chief's behavior. Del Pozo was hospitalized in 2018 after suffering skull fractures, brain bleeds, and a concussion in a bicycle accident. Now, Weinberger said, quote, this is the mayor, early in the course of the investigation, the city attorney and the HR director learned that the chief had an underlying mental health condition that had impacted his actions. Yesterday, amid mounting questions over the city's handling of Del Pozo's Twitter deceit, the chief announced his resignation. Del Pozo resigned, the police chief. Now, Del Pozo did not reply to an email from CBS News, and I'm going to kind of skip through here. Soon after Del Pozo's statement was posted, Weinberger announced that Deputy Chief Jan Wright would serve as Del Pozo's replacement in the interim. But Wright's tenure lasted only through dinner. In a statement sent to media early Monday evening, Weinberger's office announced that soon after today's press conference at the police department, Deputy Chief Jan Wright shared with Mayor Weinberger that she had occasionally operated a Facebook account under the name Lori Spicer, through which she made comments about and engaged citizens in discussion of police department policy and practice. Winkleman was also targeted by the Lori Spicer account. So it looks like these two were both coming at this guy for criticizing the police department. Cop watchers. Look out, it's coming. She said in one post, quote, "You are obsessed with Chief Del Pozo. You can't get enough of him. He definitely lives rent-free in your head. Seek help." I'm going to give Ida Foxy Queen credit for that one. I love that line. God bless Ida. Weinberger's Monday evening statement said that the city's latest interim chief, John Murad, has confirmed explicitly to the city attorney that he has never engaged in anonymous social media posting. I like how the latest chief, John Murad, said, "I've never done social media." That's like, that reminds me of Star Wars when Darth Vader kills the guy and then he looks at the other guy and goes, "You're in charge." And the guy's like, "Okay, fuck." This John Murad, they're like, "Now you're the police chief." He's like, "Fuck. Oh my God. Am I going to lose my job?" Sorry for laughing, but it's just funny that Del Pozo has to resign because of social media. Then at dinner, Jan Wright has to resign because of social media. And they say to John Murad, "You're the police chief." And he goes, "I've never done social media." Oh, fuck. I got to pop up like crazy. Okay, so moving on. I had to clear some pop-ups. You might get pop-ups on this story, but I just had to go back. Anyway, in an email to CBS News, Winkleman called on the mayor to resign. Winkleman wrote, quote, "It seems pretty clear Mayor Weinberger only came forward when I posted my evidence and he was caught. Allowing me to spend the last 5 months sitting with a ton of stress was shameful, and it's not surprising." He credited Lambden for getting to the bottom of Winkle Watch. That's Courtney Lambden of 7 Days reporting. He wrote, "If it wasn't for Courtney Lambden, I doubt the mayor or chief or deputy ever would have admitted any of this." In a phone call with CBS News, Lambden said questioning mayors and police chiefs is what reporters do. That's right. She said, quote, "It's our job to ask people in power these somewhat uncomfortable questions sometimes, and I do appreciate Charles saying that. But I think that it just happened to be me. It could have been any other reporter." And she's right. God bless you, Courtney Lambden. That's right. You got to put these guys on the spot. Put these public officials and these law enforcement people on the spot. Make sure they are accountable to not only themselves, but to their people that they're managers over. This police chief in Aurora, Colorado, and the deputy chief in Aurora, Colorado, both need to be fired. The mayor needs to be recalled. The district attorney needs to be recalled. And that cop that drove DUI needs to be fired. Aurora, if you guys aren't flooding that city council meeting next week or this week or whenever the next city council meeting is, you guys are high as hell. Burlington, Vermont, they got rid of 2 police chiefs because of social media. Aurora, Colorado, DUI cop caught by the deputy chief. Well, he's got a medical condition. Yeah, it's called alcoholism. I want to know what you guys think in the comments section below. Happy hump day, guys. Love ya. Talk to you later. More editorials coming this week. I'm Community Leo Watch, watching Leos, that's law enforcement officers, from coast to coast. I've got the news that's most. I don't know, I tried to rhyme. But look at the time. I gotta go. Off to work, you know. Got bills to pay here on Hump Day. Thank you, Community Leo Watch. So long.